Hello, it's Janet16. Happy New Year. I'm doing this video today, a layout update I should say. Over the Christmas and New Year period I was working on the layout, which is a change because I haven't worked on it in so long. But last thing I did do was the fiddle yard, which allowed open the layout for more running. Now I've added a exchange yard, which is going really well. Got rid of fellow wheel. There used to be 3 tracks under here, under the wheels for storage. Now it's for a yard. It's going really well. In fact, this is probably the best thing I've done to this model railway so far. Everything it's just working so well. It's doing everything I wanted it to do in my head, because that's how I measure stuff and everything like that, and it's doing everything it should, like it did in my head. So I still have to add a point there and at the back there for that track. I got enough flexi track to finish that, I just need a point. I planned this Christmas Eve, I think, roughly. I was actually just finished watching Star Wars for the 3rd time, and I was walking home and I thought, exchange yard, maybe I could put one in here. I wanted one for a while, and I did have a yard over this end, but it was too big, that yard, and I needed storage for some of the trains. So that night I come home, I was just planning it in my head. I was out there on the computer looking at exchange yards and what I could do, and I looked at the space I had available, and I knew I had a lot of space under it. I knew this was kind of wasted space really, so that's what I've done. I put an exchange yard in, and we got a tight corner here, and I've put that there on purpose, because what I'm going to do, yards did have tight bends. They were for tank engines. Not all yards, but a lot of smaller yards and that, they were for tank engines, and this is a small exchange yard. Some exchange yards would be bigger than this run, and I can't do that, so it's only a small one. I would say I've kind of gone, this is on the, just beyond, you got the ocean, the docks, you got all the dock buildings, and this is beyond the dock buildings. That's what it would be in the 50s and 60s, so it's only a small one. It does everything right. The train can run around. When these 2 tracks are in, it works really well. The first track is for trains coming in, exchange yard. When the wagons get exchanged or wagons get dropped off over by the signal box, like these have just been put out of the exchange yard. These are to be pushed onto a train which will come onto the mainline south track, which is the middle one there. It crosses over here, and those wagons will then be picked up or shunted onto the back of the train. But I can't do that yet because we got to cross the heading down the south line, heading up northwards. So it's doing everything really well. It's working. The power's feeded at the back there. Only temporary at the moment. The wires go over the track. That'll be done today, hopefully. I'll get that sorted. I got some special parts to do that I bought the other day. What I am going to do is take a picture of several different wagons. I'm probably going to take a picture of about 30 wagons, to be quite honest. And these 30 wagons will be put onto cards. And the cards, I won't use 30. It'll probably only be like 6 at a time, maybe 8 wagons at a time, and they'd be shuffled up and put on the layout or wherever, might be down here somewhere, and I got to put the wagons in that order, and I think that's pretty cool. It just gives a little bit of change to things, and especially if I had people coming over visiting the layout, which I have had a few in the last few weeks before Christmas, so they can just have a mess around with that and see what they think. I got the idea from BRM, they done it, so I've learned quite a lot from BRM over the last few months, and I'll definitely keep buying their magazines. So yeah, that's the plan. I did do these 2 wagons here filled with rock, and these 2 will be put on a card together. Well, one, and then it'll say +2 or something. So these 2 wagons will be put together. But it's going really well. Over here we're going to have a loading area where stuff gets loaded into the wagons. And I got a nice idea for this area at the moment. I won't say too much on it at the moment because it might not work. But I do have a cool idea to how to get the wagons loaded and that. So yeah, let me know what you think of this change, the exchange yard. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. I will put a 3rd rail on this bend. That is the reason I put the bend there, because of being a tight yard and that. I'm going to have a 3rd rail that helps the engines guide a little bit, which I got plenty of pictures of at the Dean Fast Railway because they use that in Orchard. If you've ever been, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that's it for now. Let me know what you think. Got plenty of reviews coming, including the lovely J50 that fits in really well. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. Bye for now.